Happy New Year 2024. This is my first video for this year and I'm so happy to be here. In today's video, I will be showing you how to make these very nice and beautifully braided buns or bread, you might want to call it. So stay tuned, let's do this together. So we'll begin with 3/4 cup of water and pour that in a bowl. 3/4 cup of milk that will be poured also in the bowl that already contained the water. 2 tablespoons sugar. I would advise you might want to add the sugar to 3. Now 3 teaspoons of yeast. So once I add all that, I used whisk to mix and I let this sit aside for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, this is how it looked like. So it was a proof that the dough was going to rise. Now 1 teaspoon of salt was added and I cracked 1 egg and I used just white first because I'll be using the yolk to dust or to brush the buns when I'm done. So for now I'll set the yolk aside. Then I'll be going now with 2 full eggs and I'll be adding that in the bowl as well. I'm here cracking the second eggs. I knew my eggs were fresh, that's why it was easy for me to crack directly into the bowl, but you don't want to do this if you're not sure of your eggs. Here I added a half cup of vegetable oil and again using my whisk I mixed that together. Finally, I'll be sieving 5 cups of flour into the bowl. Just watch as I do this. Sorry, I am down with a cold, so I wouldn't be doing lots of talking or you might hear my voice husky. Just bear with me. The year started with the flu and I'm slowly getting better. So once I added the flour, I used my whisk again to mix. At some point, I wasn't getting what I wanted to get using the whisk. It wasn't really doing what I wanted it to do per se. So I cleaned off the whisk and I continued to use my hand to mix. Mind you, I'd already washed my hands. My hands were very clean, so I was good to go. Yeah, I continued to knead. At this point in time, I am kneading and I'm just showing you the different ways or the different angles with which I was kneading. Again, sorry if I'm not in the best, but just continue to watch. So I did knead for about 10 minutes because this is very, very key to your dough. You need to knead. The kneading process is very important. So you need to knead to make sure you get to the right consistency. Once I was fine with what I had, I did grease the bowl a little bit with vegetable oil because you don't want it to feel dry after it has risen. And once that was done, I also greased the top as well to make sure it stays moist, not dry. And I used a stirring wrap or a cling film to cover it and I let this sit for an hour so that it will rise. After an hour, this is how it looked like. So it has risen, it has tripled in size, I think. I just punched down to take out the air and I brought it out and I did knead for a little bit. I would say 5 minutes thereabout. I did knead for about 5 minutes at this point, not 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, just continue to watch. After kneading, I took my rolling pin and I rolled the dough out to be really flat. Just continue to watch as I do this. If you're here for your first time, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't just come and watch and go. Let's grow this channel together. I'm hoping that I'm going to double this number before the end of the year and even grow bigger. So let's join me, let's grow this channel together. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this recipe. So once I'd flattened out the dough or rolled out the dough, I took my pizza cutter and I cut the dough into strips, into tiny strips. Just continue to watch. My little daughter was there to help the best she could. So once I cut them into tiny strips, I picked out like 3 and I did roll it out like this, trying to braid it. And once I was done, I just put it together. You need to watch keenly how I did this, because what you do here is going to give the final look of your buns. So just continue to watch as I am doing this. Again, thanks so much for being here with me. Thanks so much to all my OGs. You guys have been so supportive and I'm so grateful. Thanks so much for all those who've tried my recipe, especially my chin chin recipe. I got all the amazing feedback, as well as my pie, my fish roll. In short, all my videos, I've gotten amazing feedbacks and I'm so grateful. Just continue to watch, continue to work with me, continue to try the recipes, and please do not forget to comment in the comment section. Hit the like button so that my video gets shared to other viewers by YouTube. Thank you so much and continue to watch. I hope you're liking the video so far. Again, like I said in my previous video, if there are other recipes you want me to try, do let me know in the comment section and I will definitely try it and share it with you all. This was quite interesting to do. I love doing it and it was quite easy as well. Just continue to watch. Again, please, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, share the video. So here, remember I kept some egg yolk. I added a little bit of milk to make it more thin and light, and I brushed it on the buns because I wanted to have that beautiful golden brown feel. This was the buns after being baked at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. Look at how it bounces off. It tasted so good. I didn't want it too sweet, so I loved how sweet it was. I added 2 tablespoons of sugar, but you can go up to 4 because this was really mild sweet. And again, I shared the recipe of these other buns I did last year. Check the link above to watch, and thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, life can get bitter. Eat buns to make it sweet. Until next week, bye.